play?
I don't want to win it.
You don't want to win it?
Nope.
Be careful what you says.
Mike the Mouth flopping top set of eights again. And Luda Chris waking up with the set of twos. This is absolutely crazy action here. This is foreshadowing a hand they played previous. You got a bet of 2,000 to raise to 6K from Luda Chris. Action back to Mike with the nuts.
Be careful what you says. If you have pocket keys, I don't bet that much, man. How much?
13.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing, Francisco?
If you don't call, I call.
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
How many players?
4 players.
I don't want to win it.
We are playing a 25-50 ante game on Hustler Casino Live. This is an odd format that results in a lot of limping. In this hand, Luda Chris, under the gun, limps the twos. Mike Matusow limps the pocket eights. Francisco limps the king-queen offsuit. Then, Jay Boogs in under the gun +3 when 9-8 of spades raises it up to $300. Over on to Dr. H and the hijack with king-9 offsuit. He makes it $1,300 out of his relatively short stack, only $5,200. That's aggressive. Back around to Luda Chris. He's playing about $47,000 deep effective against Mike Matusow, a legend of the game. Luda Chris calls with his pocket twos. Matusow calls with his pocket eights. Francisco lets it go. You may say, should you actually fold the king-queen in this scenario? And the answer is, yeah, probably. When it goes raise and then re-raise and then call and then call, king-queen's mean in pretty rough shape. So he gets out of the way. Good fold by him. Back around to Jay Boogs. He calls with the 9-8 of spades, which is also a good play because suited connectors do really well. Fine. 4 ways. Let's go to the flop.
You don't want to win it?
Nope.
Be careful what you says.
4 players.
Everybody's hurt. Doctor, what do you have? I'm not good hand.
I had very good hands. But I don't think anybody would fold that.
Mike the Mouth flopping top set of eights again. Made a set of eights earlier in a big spot. Here he is again with it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong.
Bad time to flop top pair as Jay Boogs did with the 9-8 of spades on a pretty innocuous 8-6-2 rainbow flop. And Luda Chris waking up with the set of twos. This is absolutely crazy action here. This is foreshadowing a hand they played previous where Mike and Luda got mixed up in a big hand.
The flop is a wild one. 8-6-2. Luda Chris has bottom set. Mike Matusow has top set. And Jay Boogs has the 9-8 of spades for the top pair backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Dr. H has nothing. They check around to Jay Boogs, who bets $2,000, a small bet, into the 5,300 pot. King-9 gets out of the way. And then Luda Chris, with his bottom set, has a very easy raise. He makes it $6,000, just trying to get Jay Boogs' $20,000 stack in the pot before the board gets scary for a hand like 9-8 of spades. But now, Mike Matusow is yet to act with the nuts top set. What do you think Mike should do in this scenario? Take a second. Think about it. Let me know in the comments section down below. Should he slow play it and just call? Should he raise minimum to 10,000? Should he raise a little bit bigger to something like 15,000? Or should he blast it to something like 22,000? Let me know down there. And while you're down there, click the like and subscribe button for me.
All the ingredients are in the making here for a big one right now. You got a bet of 2,000 to raise to 6K from Luda Chris. Action back to Mike with the nuts.
After a bit of thought, Mike makes it 13,000. So it went 2, 6, 13. Now look, when someone makes it 13 in this scenario, not necessarily saying Matusow, but people in general, when they re-raise tiny in the spot, it's because they think they have the nuts. They do not care what you have, and they don't really care what odds they're giving you because they know you are drawing thin or dead or close enough. So alarm bells should be going off for both players. Now, can you really go around folding bottom set? Absolutely not. Not in my opinion. But this is a spot where you really should be very, very concerned about your spot. Let's see how the two players proceed.
Jesus.
That's a call. Looks like
How much?
Already put in a raise. As we shall see here when the graphic fills in. He's going to make it 13,000.
13.
This could get nasty. Luda raised J-Boog's $2,000 bet to $6,000. Mike clicks it back pretty
You have me
much
covered, right, Mike?
to 13,000,
I don't
7K more.
You think so? Okay.
Definitely a hard spot to be light here from Mike's perspective. Not easy to fold a set in any event, though. Really tough spot for Luda.
That's correct.
J-Boogs makes the easy fold, and then Luda Chris makes the call, which I think is the only reasonable option. Now look, you may say he has bottom set, but Matusow has the nuts. It must be 8s or 6s. Could be 8s or 6s. The problem, though, is it could also be 8-6 suited, right? It could sporadically be 6-2 suited, and maybe it's some weird overpair like pocket 9s, is just trying to get some protection or overvaluing. I'm not really sure. It could also be a draw some portion of the time with something like 9-7 of clubs. Now, I don't know if Matusow is the type of player to do that, but it could be, right? So you just cannot fold. Now look, what a lot of people do wrong in this spot is they just rip it all in, or they re-raise and get the money in immediately. And the big problem with that is that if you do raise here and get the money in immediately, what do you think is going to give you action? Well, 8s and 6s are always going to give you action. Will 8-6 give you action for top 2 pair? Probably, maybe, it's tough to say. Will 9-7 give you action? If you raise small and you give it good odds, it will, but if you shove, it'll just fold, right? So when you do shove in this scenario and get action, I don't think you actually love it all that much. So even though bottom set's normally really, really good, you have to realize this was a very multi-way pot. Mike Matusow is a little bit on the tighter side, probably has a really, really good hand. So for that reason, I don't think you just want to be blasting it in immediately. You'd much rather call and force Matusow to stay in the pot with hands like pocket 9s or 8-6 or 9-7. Let's head to the turn.
He's going to play it as a call. We're going to have 33,000 in the middle as we see this turn card. Jack of spades. Bringing 2 spades.
15,000.
Mike can bet 15,000. A little less than half of Luda Chris's 34K stack. Massive moment here between Luda Chris and Mike of the Mouth.
The turn is the Jack of Spades. Pretty much a brick. Luda Chris checks. Mike Matusow very confidently bets 15,000 out of his $35,000 stack. Again, he's okay giving Luda Chris pretty good odds. Let's see if Luda Chris can make the hero fold.
Mike has been absolutely bulletproof all day. He's been a big winner, wire to wire.
Is that actually 15 or is that just a random stack?
It is 15.
Oh, those are stacks of 4?
3.
Those are stacks of 3? Okay.
Mike had a top set of 8s versus Dr. H's set of 2s or set of 3s earlier on in the show. Here he is in yet another spot, very similar, except way deeper stacks here. A lot of meat on the bone in this hand between Luda and Mike the Mouth. Pot of the night here so far. Mike's been running so hot all night. He really hasn't been out of line at all either. Wasn't out of line yesterday. If Luda watched, he's been pretty in line today as well. He's just been running hotter than the son of a gun as Mike. If you could ever fold bottom set, this may be one of those moments, but easier said than done. Not an easy spot for Luda Chris here at the bottom set.
Oh, hey, honey. Here you go, too. Thank you.
Sorry, guys, time.
I don't think anybody's going to call the clock on these two in this hand.
No.
There's a lot of gravity to this situation here.
I'll read my bananas and orange.
Once again, Mike in another set over set scenario to the good side. Looks like he's going for the fold. Can he find it? Little bobblehead posturing there from Mike. Perhaps trying to put off some kind of scent here. Can he let it go? Luda doing some yoga breaths here. And he finds a fold. Well done by Luda Chris.
Throw it, Mikey.
Not easy to do when you're in the octagon, that's for sure.
Oh, Chris, I thought he had 4-5.
Especially when you're a player as aggressive as Luda Chris is.
Huh? That's wrong if you have 4-5.
You always wonder if people are discounting how strong your hand indeed actually is. That is not easy to do. Hell of a fold there by Luda Chris.
After a lot of thought, Ludacris makes an absolutely ludicrous fold. Now look, it wasn't actually a ludicrous fold because he read his opponent correctly. He thought Matusow just had the nuts. What is the nuts? Perhaps tighter than I, Jonathan Little, would have thought the nuts is. Like in this spot, I would presume Matusow would play 8-6 in this same manner. And maybe he's just doing something insane every once in a while. Now, look, maybe he never does anything insane. Maybe he never has 8-6 in this scenario played in this manner. And if that's the case, and you think he doesn't bluff with draws ever, what does twos beat? It beats nothing. And if it does beat nothing, it's a fold. Even if you're getting pretty good pot odds, if you have one out, you should fold. And that's exactly what Luda Chris does. This is something you'll actually see a lot of the best cash game players do against particular opponents. They will correctly assume their opponent's range is literally only the nuts. And sometimes they're right, and sometimes they're wrong. Oh, I would have been so happy in this scenario to see Matusow have something like the 5-4 of spades and just be going for it. But instead, he had Luda Chris drawing dead, and Luda Chris somehow makes a Luda Chris fold and does not lose the last 35,000 in his stack that I probably would have.